Camera rolling. All right, Mark, I'm recording videos. Okay, yeah, the first day, last night was my first night out here. And I wish I recorded my conversation with my parents this morning because I reiterated everything that happened yesterday. I didn't turn the camera on yesterday because all last year I would be like, I'll do it later, I'll do it later, I'll do it later, I'll do it later. Well, doing stuff later, it never gets done. So now the camera's on and I am going to record something. So I've been around the island several times. Again, I came out yesterday. Yesterday I woke up at 5:55 a.m. High tide was somewhere between 6:30 and 7:30, or 6:30 and 7 a.m. and I wanted to get down to the dock before the dock ramp was like steep like this. Again, coulda, shoulda, woulda recorded the whole loading of the boat because I did obviously I did a boat trip yesterday, completely full, buried the bow off a powerboat wake that went by just because I had so much weight in the boat. Luckily, not that much water came in, which was good. 2 days before that, I did another load of stuff out here of just, food, camping supplies, tools. I'm all set up. I did forget a bunch of stuff. I will be making a list. What I usually do is I'll get a piece of cardboard and I'll get a Sharpie and I'll just, when I think of one thing, like, what's one thing I definitely need to grab? Okay, well, I didn't bring the dolly and the ladder. It's still on my truck. I didn't feel like I had room in the boat, so I'll put down, dolly, ladder, even though those are like no-brainers because they're on the truck. But and I'll put the piece of cardboard down in a place where I will always, always look, I suppose, or I'll always something. Because so I went ham on this place, getting it cleaned. There's just a layer of dust over everything. I woke up in the middle of the night with like massive headaches. And this morning I was really, really stuffed up. It's gotten better now that I've been up a little bit, but yeah. So I need to fix this because it's not level. There's actually a huge hole there that I filled in. Because what happens is with the door only comes to here because I want wind to be able to go in and out of this place. Because what happens is with houses in hurricanes is a window will break and then the house will fill up with pressure and then blow the roof off. So I'm trying to allow air to flow in, and then like there's air underneath here. In the winter I leave a space here to kind of let the wind kind of flow in and out, and this building is nowhere near airtight anyways, as you can see all the daylight all over the place. But what I do, I wipe down all the shelves and I'm getting my stuff set up. I'm doing really well with it. Previous years, I always would just leave everything in piles of shit everywhere. And what I would do is I would just put it off but it was like a good put off. It was like, I'll put it off until we have a rainy day. And then the rainy day, I will spend all day inside. But we all know what happens on rainy days on the island. It's cold and miserable, and I usually sleep all day. So I just wanted to rip the Band-Aid off quick, get somewhat set up. I love my condiments for all my nice cooking. The deep freezer worked. The generator worked. Yeah, best summer ever coming up. I got my batteries charging. I got phone charging. I got a whole bunch of SD cards, 256 gigabytes. When I turned the GoPro cam on now, it said I had 17 plus hours of recording on this one SD card. So that is exciting. So over here, we just got some wood. I haven't cleaned that shelf off yet. Again, there's only so many hours in the day. But I just, again, I feel like I brought way too much canned goods out for some reason. Can't be perfect though. Sleeping, we all know that. Oh, I got my chainsaws, I got everything. So here's the thing, I'm gonna stop for a second and let you know that it's so hard for me to talk to myself with no one around to do this, because usually when I'm walking around, I'm just stuck in my head, not necessarily in a bad way, processing things, thinking of ideas and what I can do to move forward, but I just seem to think it all, to actually like talk. It gets, you know, like my mind and my mouth don't thoroughly connect, if that makes any sense. My mind will know exactly what, you know, in my head I have all the solutions to all the world's problems, but when I go to talk, I'm like, I just can't seem to spit it out. So I am going to work on that. All right, I'm putting the GoPro cam in the thing here. Is this upside down? Of course it's upside down. No, it isn't. Okay, good. All right. So basically, it's probably good I'm a crazy person. I'm just gonna walk around and talk to myself. I fit the role perfect. Maniac Men. Oh shit, check this out. I got my hoodie on. Yeah, so I got my hoodie on. My Maniac Men hoodie. These are actually a lot nicer than I was thinking. So that's awesome. Like this is I don't know how they even did this, but this is awesome. But as you can see, the garden shed tree fort, I have my seaweed plume, and there's all this dune grass here in this huge yard. But when you look over here, it's all gone. So I just need to figure out something to do something with this, and I have some ideas, and I will be going around to show you. So as we all know, my beloved legal name, her name was Holly. I called her baby, everyone knew that. She passed away in November, and I've already said this. The thing I haven't said much about is that I have a new dog named Lola. She's a rescue dog from Puerto Rico. I'm not going to say the whole conversation on this because it's gonna be more funny when I tell people, but just to kind of talk about like last night. So I had done 2 day trips before I came yesterday. I went out when we launched the boat. Honda engine started with 1 pull after sitting all winter. I came out here with duty just to kind of, you know, I made videos of the storm and stuff, and then we came out another time doing a day trip, dropping stuff off. And we kept going back. So last night Lola was rather confused. I don't know what she was going through, but anyway, it seemed all work out. She ended up getting into the bed around midnight after me like worried about her. I tried to put her you know, jacket on so she'd be warmer because it was cold. We had a west wind last night, and I like popped my wrist, so I ended up like yelling, which didn't make the matters even worse. It kind of scared her even more because she's kind of like scared. Like I think she just had so many different places she lived. I didn't want her to think like I was leaving her or anything. But we did have some treats, and that ended up working out really well. So driftwood's going good. Beaches never looked this nice. Excuse me, that was gross. So I am going to go to the top of the island. My project today is going to be setting up the yard here. So whoever built this fire pit, it's right in the middle of where I put my path. Maybe. Huh. It might have been on this side of it, actually. I just don't like the fire pit right in front of the structure, because what happens is if people come for overnight, I'll have a fire at night because it looks nice, and the smoke, if there's a west wind, it blows right inside my garden shed tree fort, and I get like sick from carbon monoxide poisoning. So we don't want that to happen. So I'm thinking about moving our little area. Like, I mean, geez, the tides are so high and crazy. I don't know why we don't just like move it over here, right? Yeah, because the chances of a east wind are pretty slim. Let's see if I can get her to come out here. Lola, you want to go for a walk? Lola, go for a walk. Come on. Who's a good girl? Giddy up. Come on. Hey, Lola. Whoop, whoop. Come on. I don't even know where she even is. A part of me didn't think I was ready to get another dog, or even have the responsibility of a dog. I could barely take care of myself over the winter. I don't know how I thought I could take care of an animal. Yeah, worst winter ever. Yep. Yep. Look at all the rocks. Oh, did I dig that? I don't know. Well, let's go check it out, I guess. Lola, what are you doing? Huh? Oh, you want to fly a flag? Want to fly a flag? What is the flag? I think on the, okay, so, whew. Oh, man. Oh, is that one of my signs? No, just a board. Oh, well. But yeah, like this stuff all floated up. This is where the water level was. You can see over here, it was way up where all this debris is. So that water was literally like, geez, I could almost figure out the level of it. Because people in their fucking glass bottles, dude. Where the fuck did this thing come from? That's actually pretty cool. But still doesn't change the fact it's a glass bottle. Well, do I make multiple trips or do I push the wheelbarrow up here? I think I'll push the wheelbarrow up here. This part's gotten bigger because look, see how the dune fence I put up 8, 9, 10 years ago or whatever, 12 something years ago, it's pretty buried in the sand. I mean, it's just sand though, that's the thing. Like, I was watching the Weather Channel app and they had this $50,000 seawall they built on this beach, and they built it out of sand, and it washed away the first big storm they had, which I don't know, I'm sorry, Army Corps of Engineers or architects or regular engineers or whoever you are that comes up with some of this stuff, but I don't know why you thought like seawall out of sand was a good idea. I don't get that at all. Oh my god. Yep, so we got tons of messes to clean up. We got stuff to do. Let me see. There you are. Good girl. Who's a good girl? What are you doing? Who's a baby girl? What are you doing? I love you so much. I wonder if she's trying to like watch the boat to see if I'm gonna leave. Can I have poison ivy up through here? This could be my entrance onto the roof. Who's a baby girl? Oh my gosh, who's such a baby? I love you so much. There's no poison ivy there. Good girl. Who's a baby girl? You got the lookout. Are you watching the boat? I'm not gonna leave you. I love you. I love you. Wow, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh yeah, I got the new Maine Turnpike sign. I found it somewhere. Oh, I went to the, I'd like to give a shout out, Mark. Make sure you put this in a video here. I'd like to give a shout out to the Maine Dump Runners out of Old Orchard Beach, or maybe Saco. I'm not really sure where they're out of. They're the ones that donate. Well, I don't know if they really call it donating, but they're dump runners. So they do dump runs, and after Christmas they pick up a whole like enormous dump trailer or 2 or 3 full of Christmas trees, and they bring them down to the pier at Old Orchard Beach on December 31st for the OOB 365 last blast party. What I do is I collect wood and I build a huge pile of it. I got photos or videos or something around of it, and then the fire department comes down, and they've actually let me light it the last couple years, and then we burn all the Christmas trees and they end it with fireworks.